Well, breaking news up here in the commentary box is that Shavana has been deseated, toppled by Shamim Chaudhary. Here we go then. How are you?
Fine, Rambo. How are you? You're looking good? Looking happy with Pakistan striking early?
I just like this this cricket, basically from Bangladesh, preparing a green pitch.
Beautiful looking shot. That'll ease some nerves and also bolster their confidence after that stutter early on. Lovely through the covers.
First boundary of the day, and just about suggests one thing, that he's obviously not playing the pitch. It's about reading the length, and what a classical square drive that is. Brilliant. Absolutely nail it. Look at the footwork, reaching out to the pitch of the ball and then slicing it past the man at point.
And once in a while, even a person of the caliber of Abbas will lose his line. But I've got to appreciate what you mentioned about the thought process in preparing the pitch here. Not going into a negative mindset. Bangladesh have said, we'll try and win this one, and the pitch has been prepared accordingly. And it's paying dividends to the team winning the toss. Here's the cap ceremony. 109th player, Tanzit Tamim, to play Test cricket for Bangladesh. A pat from the veteran Mushfiqur Rahim. Very, very proud moment for any player. Not interested. Got to get a little closer.
Yeah, it's all about employing that balance, you know, when to hit the ball, when it's in your radar, when to leave it, because it's that kind of a pitch where you can't go absolutely lull and static. Mentioned it earlier, so you got to have some rhythm into your batting, some sense out there to cater to the sideways movement and the pressure that will be created by Abbas and co. So you got to have a solid game plan based on leaving the ball and also putting away the bad ones.
Oh, straighter, and he was not very comfortable. You can see that Abbas was interested. He knew he had the batter in a spot of bother. A lovely little mix, the manner in which he's come back closer and closer with every delivery to the line of that ball, that stumps.
Not easy to become the leader of the pack, bowling pack, after what, you played only 5 test matches in the last 2 or 3 years. And Abbas always rises to the occasion. That's the other good thing about him. Round the stumps.
Well, now he's really punched that away. It's sluggish, the outfield, because of quite a bit of rain over the last few days. Holds up ever so slightly and allows the batter to take a brace only.
One of the great things about youth, and you know, in Tanzit's case, is that he's not carrying any extraneous stuff in his mind. So it's see it, hit it, maybe. And so there's this freedom of expression, which is great to see. And that is because he's not carrying any scars, and he's in a good camp right now because he's in a winning environment, and that is such a priceless situation for any young kid.
Oh, deviation down leg side. Did he get a bit of bat to that one? It's going to be Bais to finish the over. And Bangladesh confidently on to 17 for 1. Couple of changes in the Bangladesh side. Tanzid Hassan in play and Shariful Islam in place of Shadman Islam and Ibadat Hussain. 3 for Pakistan. Shahzad, Khurram Shahzad now. He's got to just ensure that whatever containment has been created, maybe not in the last over, but the diligence and the discipline shown by Abbas at one end, you've got to make sure that it is continued, and you give that support to Abbas by keeping the bowling tight, not offering freebies to the batters. I know he's not the paciest. None of the two Pakistani pacers are very fast, but they can be quite disciplined. They can exploit these overhead conditions very well. There you go. Maybe a little nip inwards.
Winning the toss and bowling on a green belt, you know, it's an interesting option, an obvious option, I guess, for some. But then you're banking all your hopes, you're pinning all your hopes on having a very, very good first couple of hours. But there's a lot more cricket left after a couple of hours. What if it doesn't work for Shan and company? Like it happened in the last test match where they gave over 400 runs after winning the toss. So there's always this situation, and you can't get it right all the time. It's a difficult one. Shantu also would have bowled first on the surface, but I'm just thinking that, you know, things can go haywire if it doesn't work for you in the first session.
Just to go back to the first test, Bangladesh lost 2 wickets very early in the day, and that 400 plus score eventually. So it's got to be persistence right through the day. I mean, you can give the opposition a session maybe once again. This is good from Khurram Shahzad, just tailing the ball in, and on 2 occasions he's got the inside part of the bat of Mominul.
Yeah, it's a soft pitch. It's not a hard pitch, so you got to be a bit careful when you're driving the ball. Yeah, the ball not coming onto his bat, and the bat twisting in his hand as well. Just losing a bit of control.
Mominul can be the most patient batter around. It'll take a lot of time. He'll pick his shots. Seen an early wicket fall. And there you go. There's an appeal, but it's possibly impacting outside. Yeah, a little bit of a frustration, but a little bit of a moral victory too.
Got to be careful with the DRS situation here, because there will be a lot of balls hitting the pads. Wider the stumps, angling it back into the batsman, hit him high on the thigh, even though he's a man of short stature, but would have gone on to miss the stumps. I think there's enough doubt.
Yeah, I don't want to get overly excited, Shan Masood, and not pressurized by the bowler in particular. Sometimes the bowlers get a little carried away. But it's been a good over so far. Just soft hands utilized, a little scamper, had to put on his skates. Deflection allows the second run to be taken. It's 19 for 1.
We have an umpire review for run out from the bowler's end. Can you go to the right side on replay, please? Yes, grounded the bat. I have a decision for you at the big screen.
Well, it's going to be an excess pay, not out, and we also complete the 4th over. It's 19 for 1. Abbas back into his 3rd over, on the money, so consistent. A little loose the last ball of his previous over. Look at that appeal, 5th ball of the previous over. Original decision not out, the wickets are missing. The height, as you mentioned, Ramesh.
Yes, clearly going over the stumps. The other irritating bit about this game would be the inclement weather. Beautifully played, but straight to Sajid Khan.
Don't invite trouble by mentioning the weather.
Because you see, players don't like it. It's a switch on, switch off situation, and obviously, you know, your focus can be off. This scare of injury as well, because the outfield is still pretty soft. And it's a tough gig for the batsmen as well.
Oh, another wayward delivery. Now, this is unlike. There's the second time in 2 overs that is bowled one down the leg side.
Rizwan would be underlip cursing Abbas, because Rizwan is off the mark in this innings with 4 byes. So you got to look after him. He didn't look too tidy in the first test match, Rizwan.
Three slips and a gully in position now for Tanzid. Just the gully a little wider, understandably. He needs to bowl that channel, but not that length. Picked up very quickly. They really put on their skates. Scamper through. Good cricket all the way around.
I love Sajid's energy. He's brilliant. He's got a fast bowler's temperament. Not in the field. He's like a panther in the field. I mean, fast bowlers usually are not panther in the field. They're more sedate at times. But, you know, when he comes on to bowl, he's got this feisty temperament of a fast bowler. Backs himself.
And he's got a special celeb also. Again, that angle allows the batter to pick his spot quite comfortably. Soft hands, just goes through and gets the run. Rotation of strikes, so important in this phase of the game.
Yeah, Bangladesh batting like a confident side. The wicket had gone down. They were, I think, none for one. But that hasn't hampered their the rhythm and the way they batted. They've not been duly under pressure.
Oops, someone behind the bowler's arm. Well, I'm not quite sure why there is. Looking down there, I don't see anybody behind the bowler. The lights are coming on. That's not a good sign. Natural light. It's getting a little darker overhead. Hope there's a breeze to blow all those clouds away. Oh, wasn't very comfortable playing that. Completes the over. It's 21 for 1. Bangladesh recovering from a fall of a wicket in the very second ball of the test match.
Pakistan have got to look after the over 8 business as well. They were docked 8 points. There were 8 overs minus in the first test match. Whilst common sense suggests that if the game finishes and you have a result, there shouldn't be any overs docked, but the rules are rules. Pakistan were absolutely below par. I was told that even the left-arm spinner took more than 4 minutes to finish an over.
Tell you what, it's not going to happen here. It's much cooler, much more comfortable. Players don't need to rehydrate every time they get an opportunity and slow things down. Here's a change of angle for Kuram Shahzad. Trying, because, oh, that is delectable. It's just saying that maybe he's played it to the fielder there. Just that little angle at the last moment, using the pace. Lovely shot.
Leant onto that one, really. Didn't try to hit the ball hard at all. It was all about making use of the angle and the pace of the bowler. Standing out of the crease and just a mere push, a caress. Very gentle tap into the fence. Good batting. That's just about a perfect template how to bat on this surface. Soft hands, not trying to hit the ball hard. Getting to the pitch, managing the lines and the angles and the lengths.
You don't have to bludgeon everything out of the ground. You can use those lovely deft touches and use your wrists, use the pace, and the bowlers seem to get a little frustrated. If that is in their demeanor, I saw that in Abbas also, and here with Shahzad, I think just a few odd deliveries where the batters seem to get a little comfortable. Don't want to be pressurized into that kind of situation as a bowling unit. Got to keep your energy going, focus going. Again, a little drift now. Not very confident. Seem to reach for that shot. But safe enough eventually.
Very good call from the non-striker, because once the ball goes in that direction of square leg and mid-wicket, there can be confusion because both can call. The striker and the non-striker, that's an in-between kind of an angle. And so it was the non-striker who took lead and called well.
Mominul will be very wary of that channel, corridor of uncertainty. He was very certain in his decision not to play a shot at it.
The over-8 business, I think at times the subcontinent skippers struggle to get things cracking on a green surface, because Shan Masood had to use a lot of fast bowlers. And so it must have been a new experience for him as well. Normally in Pakistan, in subcontinent, you use a lot of spinners, and so you don't really even look at the clock. You usually plus, and that's a solid plus through the offside for 4. Brilliant piece of batting. Lovely timing and great to watch. 29 for 1.
They've lost Mahmudul Hasan Joy very early. Since then, the two left-handers have been busy. Oh, charging down the track was Tanzid Hasan Tamim, and Abbas certainly doesn't like it. Welcoming Sikandar back to Sylhet for the very first time.
Thank you so much, Sheminoy. Yeah, a bit of arrogance there. Down the wicket, and fast bowlers don't really like that. And Abbas straight away and had a word with the batter. I like the way they've been rotating strike. Scoring opportunities have been good. Couple of very good boundaries square of the wicket. Don't want to throw that away.
Yeah, Uring in line. Plays it with the angle. Fine and 4. Nexus Pay boundary it is.
He's been a little untidy today. Been trying to angle that into the left-hander. He's gone down the leg set, and once again, all Tanzir had to do is just glance it. Not been able to maintain those disciplines we saw in Dhaka from Abbas.
Doesn't help. It doesn't help. Consistency, and he out of everyone would know much better. Both the bowler and the batter. Floodlights in full effect here, the Sylhet International.
Tanzir also shining in his first outing for Bangladesh in red ball cricket. It's getting darker here. As you mentioned, the floodlights are taking full effect. See a bit of weather coming in from over the bowler's shoulder. Yeah, that's nicely put away. Anytime you've provided width outside off, and it's been easy work, especially for Tanzir, who's looks very strong in that zone.
The first, I think because of the angle, this time offering a bit of width. Doesn't miss out. Does well, is waits for it. Good firm stance. Nicely cuts it away. Does Tanzir Hassan his third boundary already. Cap number 109 for Bangladesh. Already removed one of the slip fielders. Just 2 slips and a gully now.
Yeah, Pakistan would be hoping that this new ball gets them more rewards. Especially if they can get past Mominul and Shanto with that new ball. That will be a big win for them in this first session. But at the moment, the focus is all on Tanzir, who's looked $1 million.
More runs. Single to end this over. Bangladesh are 38 for 1. A change in the bowling attack. Hassan Ali being introduced from the Dutch Bangla Bank end. Facing Khurram Shahzad pretty early on. They're looking for more wickets, as you mentioned. 84 wickets for him. 6 5-wicket hauls. Certainly a character.
Slightly uppish. Wasn't in control of that at all.
Now, 9 runs in the previous over bowled by Mohammad Abbas. It was all Tanzir Santamim. Still looking to play his shots. Aerial, thankfully, does not find the fielder.
Three changes for Pakistan for this test match. Just saw them sitting together. Shaheen and Noman and Imam have been left out. Expected change, especially with Sajid. The 2 in-form left-handers. One batting at the moment, Mominul, and his captain Shanto. And it'll be a good matchup later on whenever that time comes.
Nicely behind it. Yeah, I really feel that Sajid Khan missed out on Mirpur. Actually done so well previously in Bangladesh. Well, this is a bilateral test series between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Bangladesh winning it in Pakistan. Now they have an opportunity to win it here at home for themselves. Nicely poises. Oh, in the air. Oh, got a finger to it. The bowling change almost working. Hassan Ali. Tanzit survives.
Yeah, that was a very, very good effort from Hassan Ali. It's very difficult to go to your right when you're in your follow through. And he almost got there. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong with Hassan because he comes down and yeah, there.
That knock to the head in the follow through in an attempt to take the catch. Physio straight away asking him questions. That doesn't look good. He's one of the 3 key seamers in the side, Hassan Ali. Hopefully he hasn't done much damage to himself.
Yeah, that's for precautions. We hope that the stretcher is out, but you do tend to get a jolt. It's almost like a concussion protocol in place at the moment. Just get shook up.
Yeah, Bangladesh being promoted a couple of places after that win in Mirpur. The points percentage 44.44, 16 points. Pakistan losing a few.
They've taken a heavy hit in terms of the percentage. They were 33 before the Dhaka test and they've really slipped down. It's gone to 11. Also 1 position down. They were 7 at the start of the series.
Well, early breakthrough. That's what Mohammad Abbas gave Pakistan. And Mahmoud Hassan Choi, very good take by Salman Ali Agha in the slip cordon. Winning the toss, choosing to field first, giving the bowlers a go. That doesn't look good, Sikandar. That really doesn't look good.
It looks good to me as long as the stretcher is empty. And now he wants to maybe just take that right. Precautions. Just, go back into the changing room and spend some time with professional care around you. As he's while diving to catch that ball, he's landed on his forehead, and that's the harder part, how to surface the pitch. He's banged his head. So that also becomes a bit of a problem for Shan Masood because he's at the moment 1 bowler less. And we always talk about this, that you have a like-for-like replacement for a keeper. But if a bowler in a situation like this, day 1 of the test match, cannot participate anymore, you cannot have a replacement, which probably should be looked into.
On the stretcher now, and you'd surely hope that it's only precautionary. Umar Gul, the bowling coach of Pakistan, was also looking concerned. It is a matter of concern. Can never undermine a blow to the head. Head coach now also coming into the act. It's just the first session of a test match. Was just bowling his first over, which happens to be the 8th. And the follow through has ended up hurting himself. Well, as of now, They'll have to replace him. Someone else will have to come in and finish the over. For Pakistan, they'd be hoping that he recovers. Salman Liaga, spinner, been asked to bowl a single delivery. Spin and get the over done with. Slip in place. Short leg 2. Fielder at short cover also. That will be the end of the over. 8 done, Bangladesh 40 for 1.
Change ball, let's run around.
$40 for 1. So for those who just joined us, Hassan Ali, who's has left the ground because of a concussion protocol brought in place. While trying to catch the ball, he hit his forehead onto the pitch area. Not just for the first time. So just going back to the rules where we've seen that the keeper can be replaced like for like, so can a batter in the name of the concussion replacement, but nothing for the bowler.
Just 7.5 overs of seam. Then Hassan Ali taking the blow. Salman Liaga asked to bowl a single delivery to end the 8th. And now spin. Sajid Khan, one of the 3 changes, been asked to bowl from the rocket end. The 2 left-handers in place. Asking the short leg, square leg fielder to fall back. Bit of turn coming round the wicket.
Good ball, Saj. Good ball, Saj.
They're very early with spin. 9th over on day 1, and Pakistan have already brought Sajid in operation. So from what we know, Pakistan hasn't really officially asked anything yet in terms of a like-for-like replacement. They'll probably play the waiting game. But sooner they will have to make up their mind, because they will be 1 bowler short, keeping in mind how long Hassan Ali stays away from the field.
Happy to see him off. 42 for 1. This partnership have really accelerated. 42 of 52. Most going at a one-day international sort of a tempo, but this is mostly courtesy of the debutant, Tanzir Santamim. Been oozing with optimism. Now there's been a change of ends for Mohammad Abbas, coming from the Dutch Bangla Bank end now. doesn't help. Concerns, you're going to make a move, change a bowler, you bring in one of the bowlers, he gets injured. Maybe. And also the batters scoring runs at a good tempo. Run rate almost 5. Bit of room. That time. Just get a single though.
Anytime you've seen width outside off, they've been very smart. Sometimes you see them leaning into the drive. Sometimes just a nice touch, opening the face of the bat, using the pace. And that's what you just mentioned about the scoring rate. So they haven't missed out on scoring opportunities whenever it has come on offer, and they've grabbed it.
Oh, squared him up. Bit of an extra bounce noticeable this very occasion. Yeah, perhaps also that because they're scoring freely has caused Shan Masood to bring in Sajid Khan early from the other end.
Some extra bounce there on that occasion, just hitting that handle.
Five boundaries hit by the two left-handers in the middle for Bangladesh. 3 of them belong to Tanzid. See the error in line. Room offered outside the off. One sliding down the leg. Capitalized on that.
The red delivery is just a little outside off. It's also to do with the fuller length that was on offer, where they just were able to drive it through the line. Every time they've just pulled that length back a little bit, around between 6 and 8, it has worked for them. You are guessing a bit of a good bounce. Just like that. Keeping the batter on the toes, and this time you landed on the ball, Azan. Be very painful.
Oh, skied it. Bowler calling for it himself. Takes it. That is softest of dismissals. Out of the blue. Skies it, and it's an easy cotton ball for Mohammad Abbas as he gets his second.
It's not the first time we've seen that ball going up, but not near any fielder. This time he's trying to pull that, he's just skied it. And almost yes and no between the captain and the bowler eventually. They don't mess it up. Abbas gets his second. Bangladesh lose the debutant, Tanzid, 44 for 2.
Ready, guys, please.
Talk about it and clarify that now. The captain is in. In at 4 is Nazmul Hussain Shanto, closing in on 2,500 runs. Century and a half century out of the 6 and 9. Coming in the first test in Mirpur. It is Sajid Khan who will continue from the rocket end. Offie swept away. Pretty fine. And it will be a Nexus Pay 4.
ड्रिफ्ट की लगी देखो आगा catch it
Plays it late through the fielder. Will allow the batters to change ends. Have gained clarity though that a like for like replacement is possible. But here's the wicket.
Yeah, it does say so that in Test cricket, under the ICC regulations, if a player sustains a head or a neck injury and is diagnosed with a concussion, then the team is allowed to bring in a replacement. Will be like for like. So in this case, a bowler, be a frontline bowler, will replace him. Another bowler, a similar standing player.
yes Ajay ye jagah
So first the official report has to come in that he does have concussion. And then only the concussion protocol will allow you the like for like replacement.
Oh, drawing the batter outside the off. Well bowled. Now Sajid Khan was very successful back in 2021. 16 wickets he got in 2 test matches. Very well bowled delivery. Oh, inducing the outside edge now. Opens the account, does the Bangladesh captain. Well, have to be careful. You have to be careful. Babar Azam there.
And you can just see the surface underneath is quite wet. You're sliding. Not the first time. We saw Hassan Ali as well while trying to pick the ball. Your boots get stuck in, and that becomes a concern for the fielders to avoid those injuries. 52 for 2.
that's it thank you
Cool kids bringing in a lot of excitement. Day 1 of the second test here in Sylhet. 50 on the board for Bangladesh in the previous over. Mohammad Abbas. Using his feet. Azam Hussain Shanto. Sun playing hide and seek. Looks brighter. Good news for cricket fans, at least as of now.
We have come to the conclusion that these weather apps are an absolute embarrassment. I mean, it's raining according to my phone. I don't know which Sylhet that is. Well, good, the weather stays away, but if you want to prepare yourself, I mean, you cannot, according to those apps.
I think I'll keep my phone with yours as well. It's dry, which means he does continue. Conditions, they do shift quickly. All of a sudden it's dark. Maybe the bowler is getting some extra movement. The ball's doing something extra. Now it's bright again. He is certainly a batter in form, the Bangladesh captain. Century in the first innings, 87 in the second. But it was not easy to bat in Mirpur. Having lost 2 early wickets, he needs to do it again.
Yeah, this pair, especially this pair, has been a thorn that's been pinching Pakistan would surely like to make inroads here, because then they will feel they're controlling the test match, or especially that first session. If they can get Mominul or Shanto early, then that will be an achievement and a half, because they both are in sublime form. Played a very important role in that first innings, 400 plus.
Mohammad Abbas, when informed by our stats guru that he's got 99 out of his 108 wickets have come outside Pakistan. His set, Tanzir Tamim, very consistent with the length. And then he pulls the length back. It was the shortest of the lot, the wicket ball. Gets another one, will be 100 wickets for him. Mohammad Abbas outside Pakistan. That single does not allow the maiden. It's 53 for 2. Slip in a gully in place with Shanto on strike. Looking to play against the turn with a short leg in place.
Like this idea of two slips. It's all that exaggerated turn where he's getting the ball to just turn away from the left-handers. And it went down to that wide third position. So good to see that attacking mode is on from Shan Masood. He's got more men around the bat with the two slips. It adds a bit of protection and also a purchase if he can get that ball to turn the way he did in that previous over.
Fell short. It's important, this pair, because in the Mirpur test, these two got 170 in the first innings, 105 runs in the second innings. Mentioned how Sajid Khan will play an important role, particularly against the left-handed batters.
Just hurries through his over. Doesn't really allow the batter to take that breathing space between deliveries. He's been waiting for the opportunity. You could see it that he was feeling left out in that first test. And when he saw Miraz getting a fifer in that first innings, he must be hoping that he gets a call for this second one, and he does.
Especially when he got 12 wickets in his last outing in Mirpur back in 2021. Will be another single, two singles of this Sajid Khan over. Bangladesh are 55 for 2, and it's time for the players and officials to hydrate.